Hi, today we're going to learn about simplification of rational algebraic expression, and this is under college algebra review. So basically, if we're going to take the math placement tests, please go over this playlist under college algebra review because this will help a lot. So we're going to do. So our first problem says we have 3 squared plus 5 minus square root of 4 plus 4 to the 0 power. So we got to simplify these. And then I'm going to use, before I simplify, I'm going to use this rule called PEMDAS. So basically, it's just the order of operations. So if you have, you should start with the parentheses, exponents, multiplication or division, and then addition and subtraction. So for the multiplication division, you can actually do division first or multiplication first. It doesn't really matter. The same thing with addition and subtraction. So okay, so first we have two exponentials, or actually we have 3, because if I could rewrite it as 3 squared plus 5 minus 4, because this square is the same thing as 1/2, right? 4 to the 1/2 plus 4 to the 0. So according to PEMDAS, we must do we don't have a parentheses, but we must do exponential first. So 3 squared is 9 plus 5 minus 4 to the 1/2 is 2 plus 4 to the 0 is just 1. Good. Now we can do we have any multiplication? Nope. Do we have any division? Nope. Do we have addition and subtraction? Yes. So we can do that. So 9 plus 5 is 15. 10, 12, 13, 14. No, 9 plus 5 is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then -2 plus 1 is -1. So that's how you should get 14 minus 1 is 13. So that's how you should get just regular 13. So let's do some more. So let's do number 2. 9 divided by 3 times 5 minus 8 divided by 2 plus 27. So I'm going to do the PEMDAS. So do we have any parentheses? Nope. Do we have any exponents? Nope. Do we have multiplication? Yes. And then we have a division. So we could do division first, then multiplication. It doesn't really matter. So let's do the division first. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. And then 9 divided by 3 is 3, and then times 5. And then I'm going to do -8. I'm going to do division first. So -8 divided by 2 is -4. So that should just be -4 plus 27. You could have just do the division first, or the multiplication first, but I like doing this way because it's much easier. So now let's do the multiplication. So 3 times 5 is 15. Bring down that -4. Then plus 27. So I could do subtraction first or division. It doesn't really matter. So I'll do 15 minus 4. If you do 15 minus 4 plus 27, you should get just positive 38. And that's your final answer. So yeah, For the multiplication division, you could do the multiplication first or the division first. It doesn't really matter. Same thing with addition or subtraction. You could do the subtraction first, then the addition. It really wouldn't matter. Let's do this one, number 3. Let's do square root of 81 over x to the 4th. So the square root is it's included everything, includes the x4th. So you have to make sure you're taking the square root of this as well. So what is the square root of 81, which is 9? And then you have to take the square root of x to the 4th, which is just x to the 1/2, because x to the 4th, it's like saying x to the 4th to the 1/2. And remember exponents? When you're raising it to the exponent, you're we're not multiplying exponents, we're raising it. So when you do this, you have to actually multiply. So it's like saying 4 times 1/2, which is 4/2, which is 2. So that's like saying x squared. Yeah, it's x squared. Why did I put 1/2? It should be 9 over x squared. Good. Yep, that's the final answer. Let's do number 4. So we have 2 square root of 18 minus 5 square root . Okay, so we have 2 square root of 18 minus 5 square root of 32 plus 7 square root of 162. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a common square root. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify these. So let's simplify. What is the square root of 18? So two numbers go into 18, which would be 9 and 2. So what I remember is it's always the perfect number goes outside of the radicand. So the square root of 9 is 3. So you're going to multiply 3 by 2, because don't forget the 2. And then the bad one always stays inside the radicand. So it's 3 times 2, which is 6. Square root of 2 minus. Now let's do this 32. So what two numbers multiply 32? I'll try 2 and 16. So 16 is the perfect one, because the square root of 16 is 4. And then don't forget a 5, so 4 times 5, which is negative 20. And then the bad one always goes inside, so it's square root of 2. Let's do, and then the square root of 162, let's do numbers, which would be 9 and 18. 9 and 18. And then this can be simplified as 9 and 2. So this is like 3, because the square root of 9 is 3, and then another 3, which is 3, which is 9, and then you have to multiply 9 by 7, which is 63. And then you're left with 2, so you just put that inside the radicand. So, yes, so you have 6 square root of 2 minus 20 square root of 2 plus 63 square root of 2. This is what we want. We want a common square root, because that means we can add it. You could think of square root of 2, if this confuses you, square root of 2 as x, right? So so this could be 6x minus 20x plus 63x. When you combine all that, you should get 49x. Since we said that x is square root of 2, so we could just say 49 square root of 2. This is your final answer. Okay, next problem. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's our last problem. So that's it for this section.